Well, we're back in the house. These are the stirrups they were bending up about yesterday, day before, I think day before yesterday. The idea was that we were going to make our usual notch board jig to lay across the sawhorses. And that puts all the stirrups plumb and square and on the marks. But I gave them a drawing of this floor, and this was drawn on it. So they've just gone off the dimensions on the drawing and put it together sort of Filipino style. And it lacks half-inch dimensional accuracy, but it's really just fine. And I'm just glad they went and did it. It didn't take much time off the clock, and we got 3 done. This one may actually be done, they just don't know it. We have to plug 2 of them into the other 2 with the remaining stirrups sitting where you're plugging it in. So on the other ones, we're gonna, on at least one of them, probably this one, we're gonna take off the last 3 stirrups and put them in the one that they cross into. These things, they get mounted down flat like that, and the deal on that is it's like a tie beam for the columns that are the corners of the dirty kitchen. We haven't really got any posts going down into the ground. This is a floating slab right on grade out there. But I wanted to put a little rebar in it. Most people, they would lay about 3 rebars in or maybe 4 in the bottom of a 2-foot wide hole, and just enough cross pieces to keep them from washing around when they pour the concrete. And that would be fine. It would work for this. But we're just into overkill around here. So we put 500 pounds of steel in. Okay. I need to eventually count, let's see, that's exterior, lotus flower. That's atrium handrail. I know how many pieces there's all together. I need to count how many I got made up. All the artwork is done. But we ran out of this, what they call an 1/2 inch for the outside of the frames. And I have to order some. But I need to know how many I got to order, because it's frightful expensive. The frames look like this over here. So I'm not sure why we shifted to a different artwork. Apparently the artwork was not in this room. It was stashed all over the house. There's 174 pieces of it. So we had some pretty much every room. And we handed out a sheet, like if it was atrium handrail, it had all the atrium handrails on it, and had them go find all that artwork and put it in a heap in a separate room, and then find the frames that fit that artwork and put them in the same room. So we ended up with 5 rooms with artwork and frames. And then they started putting together. They just bring the welder into that room and stick everything together they have. And apparently the artwork that goes in this is in one of the other rooms, but it doesn't fit into pictures for the other rooms. So it will be sitting in its own little pile, and we either bring it here or these there, you know. Oh, that's corner brace just to keep it square. That comes back out. I'm thinking that these are the large windows. This goes on it's the angelfish. This goes on the master bedroom outside wall. They don't look so big there, but this form over here is about as tall as my wife, and that's the size of hole that it goes in. I'm going to see what boy is doing this morning. I know what he's doing. He'll be on there working on this helical staircase. And we got the first layer of concrete in this corner down here. That's where we had the nails and the wire. And apparently he's done the top cap. He's actually done everything we showed him how we wanted it. We have to cast a concrete handrail in here. There's some rebars. These are part of the pour. It was to tie wire to anchor the grids of rebar that's inside of that wall to keep it where we wanted it, which was basically off of the wall. There wasn't any real specification. See this, that vertical wall and the treads and the inner helix, that's all one continuous pour. Same all this skim coated out here. So the forms made this shape.